Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to discuss, do you agree shotgun marriage? In a Hollywood love story, life is simple and straightforward. A boy met a girl and then get married with her and raise a family. However, real life doesn't always like this. Sometimes boys met girls and girls become pregnant. So here comes to the question, whether you get married or not. So please, allow me to define the term shotgun marriage. Shotgun marriage is a decision that lovers in relationship who shoulder their responsibility due to unexpected pregnancy, except under criminal condition. So under the unplanned pregnancy, there are usually a few options. So the first one is get married and take care of the baby together. Second, do a surgery to take out the baby. In another word, abortion. Thirdly, give birth to the baby and take care by him or herself. So the last option is give birth to the baby and give it to the others. So maybe the orphanage or your relatives. So think about this, ladies and gentlemen. If you're told that you're bearing a baby before you get married, and which option will you choose? Think twice. So if you decided to take the baby out and you did it, the abortion will harm to the mother both mentally and physically. So mentally, you will feel guilty, and physically, you might not be able to get pregnant again. So if you choose to take care of the baby by yourself, your economic burden will be so heavy that you should work almost 24 hours a day, even you can bear it. So how about your kid? He or she will be bearing all the embarrassment when he has to face to his or her schoolmates. If you cannot bear this, I don't even need to mention the fourth option. So the reason why we pick shotgun marriage is because it is much better than the other options, right? It helps to avoid embarrassment and the humiliation of being a child, of bearing a child out of wedlock, and to restore some honor to the family and helps the young couple gain some much needed respect from the community. It also helps to raise the awareness of sex before marriage and reduce the opportunity of abortion. Even though shotgun marriage is forced marriage, it still brings quite a lot of benefits, right? So, in the following discussion, my colleagues will explain more about why we agree with the motion. First of all, Alice will talk about the disadvantage of single-parent family without shotgun marriage. Second of all, Karen, she will show you how this marriage protects the mothers who got pregnant before getting married from material support and restore the repetition. Third, last but not least, Cecilia will talk about traditional reason why we support shotgun marriage. So, because shotgun marriage has many benefits and it protects both mother's side and child. So the motion must stand. Thank you. So thank you for everyone's questions. Our honorable opponents tried to make the points to show the motion to be false, but we've successfully attacked most of the points. So our honorable opponents mentioned about 10 commandments to show the sex before marriage is a wrong thing, but actually it's she's talking about she's not focusing on shotgun marriage, but talking about sex before marriage is wrong. Just showing that that's a little off topic, and also talking about the economic burden. We should say that two people will bear a lighter burden than one person bearing that. but it also brings up two questions that I've mentioned before. If they don't agree with the statement I just mentioned, that two people will bear elective burden, so it comes to if they agree with abortion or agree with single parent family. And also, some cases are just assumption. She said, our honorable opponent said if that's some cases. So it's like if a father is addicted to gambling or she's an alcoholic, how do you deal with that? So that's mostly an assumption. And so, yeah. And also talking about blessing, our honorable opponent just mentioned that if you have shotgun marriage or sex before marriage and you got pregnant, you won't get any blessing. And let me quote a Bible quote here. It's from Psalm 127, verse 3. Behold, children are heritage from the God, and it's from the womb as a reward. So that's actually, children is a blessing, and that should be blessed by others. So to conclude, our team has discussed about a few reasons why we support shotgun marriage. We support the motion from different sides, from the side of kids living in a single parent family to the economic burden or even the social awareness. So we also rebutted most of our honorable opponent's argument. So moreover, we're not emphasizing shotgun marriage is a solution or problem-free, but shotgun marriage is talking about a commitment that two people bearing a responsibility, and that's what we should not ignore. So therefore, our team firmly believes that the motion must stand. Thank you.